Okay, so you rest. Cool.
Yes.
Are you going to do anything to aid the camp? Trying to
avoid Captain Fang at any cost.
Okay. So you could try to gather food, train some of the soldiers and prisoners to save.
Neris is just gonna rest and at all costs avoid scrying.
You fall in a general sleep, but when you wake up, actually, it's gone again. It seems.
Oh, the insanity is gone.
Yeah, it was just temporary.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice to know.
When it gets darker, Aurora is going to climb the highest tree she can find nearby.
Yeah.
And just go up and look at the moon. Sit on a branch and just contemplate. And she's going to take out the coin she used to pop in and out at Temple of Vesh and just sit with it in her hands and just contemplate if faith was the right decision for her.
Yeah. Cool.
Right. So you love this idea that you're like, Vesh, why didn't you save me? And you're sitting with the coin and you're like, I donate. I donate. No.
This is the coin.
Fix the god.
Is this a coin on a string?
Yeah, essentially.
Like a yo-yo.
But I'm just like, that would, if you have any faith at all, that would be so bad. Hey God,
I give you my money. Slink.
Please, some for dark keep.
By the way, please keep me safe, God.
Psych.
Yeah.
Right, I spend the night with Captain. Spend the
That's an Eos thing to do.
Spend the evening talking to Captain Fang, hearing some of his stories.
Yeah. And you get a sense, again, he has a lot of stories to tell. Not a whole lot of them are true, or at least they've been just altered so much that he always is the hero.
Yeah.
Actually, as we rise in level and rank and familiarity, some of his stories might just be some of the things we did. And you're like, wait a minute.
So once I
robbed a bank.
I was the great grandson of a gold dragon.
Again, it tells the story about how he has become a faithful practitioner of and what was her name again? Oh, Vailard, right? Completely faithful. I know everything about this god of sea. Oh, yeah, goddess of sea. Right, that's how it works. Yeah. So you take a long rest, fully healed up, gain everything, and Neris returned back to normal.
I only have -1 for my saving ability.
And so, was this the day you would do the whole infiltrate the ship?
Yar.
Yeah. Cool. Anything you want to do before it turns to night then?
I don't know, I don't think so. No. I attune to my brooch of shielding instead of my ring of switch. Can't remember what the brooch does.
It negates...
Magical missile?
Yeah.
And resistance to force damage, I feel?
Can't recall.
You think, baby? I can just...
Okay.
I just want to do the resistance to force and then completely negates...
it makes sense. Okay, so now I have to make up a ship on the fly.
Did you guys want to do anything?
Resistance to force damage.
Okay. Still useful.
Yeah, it's still useful. But yeah, I'll just... It's because, I mean, Davri has the other ring of switch, so...
No, the ring of switch allows you just to switch places with anyone you can see. It's a single...
Oh, right. Nah, then I don't. It's within right, it's the one, anyone who is who's within 60 feet and willing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
What if they're unwilling?
Then it doesn't work.
Aww.
So you can't, for instance, like, jump over a volcano and say, stack.
That would be cool though.
It would be, but also stupid.
Too much power.
When you find out that it doesn't work.
Unlimited power.
Oh, shite.
Yep. Oh, he was unwilling, damn it.
Ah, shit. I thought he was willing to die. God damn.
So you prepare for the day. Well, let's see. Burning unicorn.
Every once in a while, Neris is just looking at that gem-encrusted bowl and could have made good food.
You're gonna make good food later.
Yes.
Think we're gonna be fine.
Alright.
Well, 1,000 gold pieces a pop, that better be a good coin offer.
Coin offer? Psych!
Psych!
So, how are you gonna try to gain entrance to the...
Swimming.
Okay, swimming and then climb up and then take the entrance to... Cloak of Manta.
Cloak of Manta.
Should I pass without a trace?
Pass without a trace? Okay, I am thinking we should have someone to keep watch.
On the shore?
No, not on the shore, but like hanging outside if we like have a rope or something, just like... just keep watch if any of the guards notice anything.
I have an idea. I put on the cloak of the manta ray, and I use the whole swimming speed and my swim ability and my breathing underwater, and then I pick the lock. And then I go back, and then we all go in there together, right around the time of midnight. The lock just has to be picked.
Yeah.
Picked beforehand.
Okay.
And if the door has to be held open, I just use the immovable rod I have.
Okay.
Right.
And what if you don't return?
Then I'm dead, probably. Or captured. Or dead. Or both. I can be dead, captured.
Captured and dead.
Yes. Right. If I don't return, then I don't know.
Then we call off the mission.
What time frame should we expect you to return in?
I mean, yeah. I'll start picking the lock just a little before midnight, like an hour before midnight, and then we're ready when the bomb goes off at midnight. Right? Doesn't that sound like a good idea?
No offense, Neris, but you should definitely go into some other shape than you are.
Would I take offense?
I was just saying, in case. I don't want to be offensive after everything you've done.
Right. So
I was planning to do it anyway.
Good.
I'm not much of a fighter.
No, you're not.
I'm a runner.
Right.
Well, I'm a runner, but not a fast one.
Right. Should we get going then?
Do you want to pass without a trace, or can you? It only lasts 1 hour.
I think it's fine. I think I can stick it out. Stick it without. Right.
I think it's always words of confidence. I believe.
What?
I think.
Oh yeah.
They are also words of confidence.
Yeah. I'm like 90% sure.
Alright.
Right. So we go to the harbor.
Net Development also suggests that he tags along. For instance, he has access to the Dimension Door spell. And he can teleport, for instance.
But I can also teleport us from the docks via trees.
What?
Yeah, again, you could get close to the ship, but you wouldn't be able to teleport on.
Back.
Oh, yeah.
When we leave.
Yeah, she has tree stride or what's
No, transport via planet.
Yeah.
So that happens.
So Nat the Verming is joining us on our cruise. What?
Okay. When we have to leave, sorry, it's because it's a 6th level spell. I can pick a tree on the docks, and then we can go through it and emerge from any tree I've seen in the world.
Yeah.
Damn.
So that could be in the swamps, I guess.
Yeah, if you need the whole resistance to return to Sovakai, easily it's doable.
So easy! Just no.
I can, but yeah, tag along.
Yeah.
Any help?
Okay, cool.
Right.
Yeah. So we just wait for him to pick the thing.
Yes.
Cool.
I go and I look.
And you easily make your way to the ship. Start to. It's a bit hard to crawl up because there's barnacles and so forth. It's like shit.
As he sort of sails away, I'm like, that will be his new party trick.
And as you're just at the surface, water surface, waiting for your sign to get up, I'll need you to roll a stealth check in order to get up without getting noticed.
This is where we find out if that I think is good enough.
Yeah, 18.
Yes. Yeah, you make your way up. You're silent. You can hear the breaking waves mute your sound as you crawl up. Like,
Yeah. Right.
then you will need to make a sleight of hand as you try to pick the lock.
Yes. That becomes a 21.
And you can see that some of the boards like pops out a bit, just enough for you to get purchase on.
Okay, right. So it's open. So I go and get the others.
You like crawl down again.
Yes. Right. I go. So is open.
That whole taking off the hood takes 6 seconds. Is this thing made of buttons? I don't.
Yes. Right.
We need to swim. I hate swimming.
Wait, we need to swim? Oh shit. Okay, I'm fine.
You're fine?
Yeah. It's just this musk, you know, it takes a lot of while to build up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, let's get a move on.
How long would the swim to the ship?
Depending on how close you want to get to the ship before you go into the water.
where's the map?
That's here.
Again, essentially,
the docks are where?
the ship, essentially the ship that you want to board is between the first island and the continent where the Fae you in is, down towards the bay itself.
Here, so.
Yeah.
Oh, here.
So, yeah, exactly. About there.
Okay.
And you know that the city wide going from one side of the city to the other part will take about 2 hours, maybe 3. If you're just walking, not running and so forth.
Yeah. How do we want to get there?
I mean, I guess we just add like.
But you have allies within the Zurich estate and the Bordello at the church. Any of those places you could stay and wait until all of that took place.
Yeah, the Bordello, right?
Yeah, that's fine. The Bordello, where's that?
Okay.
I mean, I was assuming you'd just be waiting
again, but you can
at the shore and then came back.
Yeah.
From the shore, how long would the swim be?
Again, I'm gonna say you could get so close that it would take probably, with Blake's swim speed, probably 5 minutes.
Yeah.
His swim speed.
I know.
But
So a bit longer for everyone else,
Yeah.
but if we just make
It
way
would
like
probably take you 4 times as long.
yeah.
Probably take 20 minutes.
So
so like half an hour before then we can just like wait in the ocean and then when we hear the bomb go off,
yes,
we go up.
right.
Oh, yeah.
So we go and we swim back.
Yeah.
And we're waiting in the water until the bomb goes off.
When I hit the bomb, just as a sort of prepared action, I cast Pass Without a Trace on us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah. But you see like these
Yeah.
barrels just blowing up, slowly start to run around, and suddenly they hear a creak behind them because one of the ships starts like, and this whirlpool starts to, you're like, oh shit. I'd like you all to make an athletics check as the water tries to drag you towards the ship.
Natural 20!
Natural 20!
Natural 14!
I'm gonna say you have advantage because, well, you have a swing speed.
Natural
18.
Well.
18 plus.
Yes, that's 16.
Nice.
I was so worried.
Again, every one of you makes it. Again, Nat was pretty close at some point when he grabs hold of Blake's cape and like.
I will admit though, I could have used the natural 20 at some other point.
Yeah, same.
Oh, I don't know.
Hard
Drag him
save.
down to the bottom of the sea.
Alright, let's just pretend that had happened. I could have just turned into a creature that would be
Again.
fine there.
Of your 4, yeah, you'll probably be one of those. Fine. Okay.
Right. So we go up.
And we have Pass Without a Trace?
Yes.
Yep. It's plus 10.
So I suppose we'll let him lead the way because he knows the way to the door.
Yes.
Yes, the first room you arrive in is essentially what you gather. It's like a smuggling room. There's like, you can see cheeses, bottles of wines, various goods
You know
small
what?
statuettes and
While we're waiting in there, I will take some of that and put it into the bag of holding.
We're not
Just
waiting.
like quickly.
We're not waiting. The
and you see
distraction's
like
good.
there's like this nest of jewels, and on top of it is this fat rat.
Wait,
But with like almost like a mustache.
is it a rat king?
No, but it's probably King Sebastian. Yeah, we've been told.
Wait, I
You should
know
look for
that.
the horn.
Oh, right. Look for the horn.
Investigate!
Yes, I look for the horn.
Me too.
I'm gonna say one of you with advantage.
Alright.
You go
can
with
probably
advantage.
be
Me
like
with advantage.
Yeah.
That's a 30.
30. Yeah, you find it. It's quite easy to find. Like, take your hand to the rats, lift it up, take the horn, put it down.
Okay, Lewis gives it back to you. Big fan.
Actually, it's quite heavy for you, Blake. Like, damn.
Fucking rats. Right, so there's a horn.
Yeah, what
It's
does
a
it do?
beautiful silver horn, clearly with this like Viking-esque vibes coming off from it, and it's also
Yeah.
magical.
Is it that horn?
It might be that horn.
Wait, which one?
You can roll an Arcana check.
From the very beginning of this campaign.
Oh no, it's not that horn.
Oh yeah.
It's because
It's not the weird speedboat.
one of the players have mentioned it. He wanted to gain this horn at some point. Yeah, what did you roll? Arcana?
22.
Okay, this is the horn of the ancestors, and Stenvectian horn forged at the top of Skypiers, which is the tallest mountain in all of Doraken, placed within the coast. And this horn allows the owner to call forth the spirits of the famous warriors known as the Grand Cleavers.
Okay. Okay.
Cleave.
Right.
And these, because rolls are high, I'm going to tell you these are Edgel the Brave, Sigrun the Stubborn, Ingrid the Swift, Palestine the Vengeful, and Tarkik the Calm.
Dang.
So we have extra warriors if we need.
Apparently.
Yes!
All of these warriors are berserkers, essentially.
Oh my god, cool.
Right, put it into the bag. Let's go kill a
Yes.
kill a cat.
And I'm just checking this cat.
like, put it into the bag, and she's like,
Sure.
Cheese?
I just need to make certain, because I don't think you need to attune to it. It's just that you can use it once per week or something like that.
what did you call it?
My version
one
is
of
horn,
the ancestors.
but it is a magical item. I believe it's called horn of something, silver horn or battle horn or something like that.
I'm just gonna roll an investigation check to check if there's anything
do that.
other
Then,
valuable
I
things.
mean, I rolled a 30. I think I found it.
19.
19. Yeah, you find.
Do I find the good wine?
You find a wine worth probably 15 gold pieces, which is quite a lot.
Yes.
And you probably also find a gem worth 20 gold pieces.
Yay.
Horn of Valhalla, that's what it's called. And this is essentially the... I believe this is the silver. Nope, doesn't require attunement.
Cool.
Did you write it down?
Horn of the ancestors, yeah.
Yeah, and no attunement can use be once once and then needs 7 days of rest.
Okay, once per week.
That's because these warriors have unique stats, unlike the berserkers
Yeah.
call for. Yeah, but you have claimed the Horn of the Ancestors, some gold and so forth. You have found King Sebastian, who's like just like looking at you like, fucking not worth it. Just go back to sleep.
Right. Let's go.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Let's go sneaky Saturday.
Yeah.
Let's sneak to the captain's quarters. And
When you get outside, you can essentially see the captain's quarters right next to you.
Well, definitely the
Do we hear anything?
Nah, give it.
Roll a perception check.
Perceive.
Yeah, I'm going to say so.
17.
17.
Perception, that would be...
You have one perception.
22!
22.
No. Oh shit, no, wait.
25.
25.
19.
From where you are right now, there doesn't seem to be any footsteps or anything. The only thing you can hear is like the creaking of the ship as
Yeah.
the waves outside is causing it to like...
Okay, as we look out, are there any lights on?
Not from where you are right now. There doesn't seem to be anyone inside the captain's quarters for now.
Right.
Should we go check for traps?
And you can see that essentially the path diverges from the captain's quarters between a room that's clearly in the center of the ship and goes on each side.
Oh, so So we go check out the center room.
Maybe we should go first.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there's a door leading into the room as well.
All right.
Check the cabinet just in case
That
there's
would be documents.
Oh yeah, let's check out the captain's quarters first.
Yeah, I want to check the door for traps.
Very well. Make an investigation check.
Oh boy. 7.
No. 16.
You
Bible talent.
yeah.
Oh shit,
And-
yeah, 16, 15 then.
Yeah,
Because I
because
have
mine's
so much
one still. Yeah, no, it's not trapped. It's not even locked at this point.
Okay.
Right.
I open it very slowly.
Oh.
No, if it starts creaking, just like, nope. I have some oil.
If it starts squeaking, you just prestidigitation. There we go.
Yeah, but
I have some oil.
yeah, but it's like
Yeah, that would actually be some part of a thief's kit.
yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
a scissor for trap wire. Yeah.
Okay, what do we see?
You see Captain's quarters where essentially everything had just been torn off. You know, clearly been searching for instance, the horn, and not found anything like paper scattered around. Yeah, a world map.
Right. Does it look like it's been used by the hobgoblins? Or does it seem like they just ransacked it and then they moved on?
At this point, it seems that nobody has been in here for at least a couple of days.
Okay.
For instance, you see some of the papers have just been there's footmarks on and so forth.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So it doesn't seem like.
Should we check what is on the papers?
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Give it a click.
Yeah.
Quick
See if you can quickly find anything useful.
32.
32.
Also put 2.
Yeah, essentially, I can't recall the rulers of Solstead at this point, but you can see there are documents clearly stating that they want some shipment that is transported from Stelmec to Solstead, and this includes alchemist fire and including a magical item. Like,
Right. So these are Fang's papers.
it seems evident that whoever ordered all of this was prepared for the Karakan army's marching, as the only one. Nobody else knew that the Karakan army decided to march, and these are old orders.
Do we see a name from who it's from?
You could see, but because Blake is a forge master, I would say that he can see that this is clearly a forgery. It's stating that it's the rulers of Solstead, but it's not. You can like see, for instance, Blake's like, no, the seal is not the proper wax. This is
Right. So someone ordered a lot of war items.
And you can see that they were meant to be transported from the sea and then to the town of Runedale at some point.
Right, so someone made Fang get all these items, and then they took his ship. That is strange.
In the Runedale, that is also where there is a room called the Burning Maze. Maybe they have something to do with it.
Maybe.
Anyway, we should probably proceed before my spell wears off.
Yeah. So we go in. We head towards the big room.
Sneakily.
And you go into the big room, or do you turn right or left?
Sneakily.
Into the big room. This is clearly the cargo room where all the shipment can be placed down with a crane into the.
Do we find the cargo of the fire
Okay.
alchemist? Yeah.
No, we don't. It seems that those crates have been removed and claimed because, well, they're useful, but in our hands, not in the enemies.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Do we-
Where's the goddamn captain? Or general?
Probably not here then.
And also, given the sheer size of the ship, you know that you are on the middle deck. There's clearly also a lower deck, and then the upper deck, of course.
Right.
Should we go down below just to check if anything's down there? Just so we don't get nasty surprise.
Yeah. That's probably a good idea. So we head towards the belowness.
Yes. At this point, you do hear footsteps. These
Coming
metal
from where?
coming from where you are. It will be from front to the left and approaching the wall. Again, it's slow steps. It's not somebody rushing. And it's weird. It's metal, but it's not metal boots per se. It's like
So more like golem?
no, not. that is probably more
Yeah.
akin because it doesn't have the sheer weight of.
Yeah.
Right.
They have this height.
And you hear a second footstep.
Yeah, we are in the
Yeah, you're right.
cargo.
Yeah, head.
Close the door. No, I don't see anything. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Okay.
You do not want to go into battle with that, I don't think.
Why is there so little panic? We just blew up a thing. I'm so confused.
That's probably why they sent the Warforge to check if there was anything here.
Right. Should we check the lower deck then?
Yes.
At this point, you feel like pull in the ship.
Yeah?
As first, it's like to one other side,
Yeah.
where the anchor is placed, and then you start to feel movement.
Oh no.
Is setting sail?
Why would they do that?
We should proceed.
Well, if there's an attack on the harbor, you might want to have the ship removed. So
Oh yeah! Most definitely.
Right. So should we check below first? Then
Yes.
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 Sneakily.
Sneakily.
yes, and I'm just gonna roll for you with advantage because of snares. Yes.
No, that's not advantage. That's just a.
No, but I know it's plus
The
10,
least I
but-
can get at this moment is 32.
Yeah. So I don't think it's gonna be an issue perception-wise.
The least I can get at this moment is 14.
You come to two long rooms following the hull of the ship with 3 doors essentially, and you guess this must be like the crew, the cabin crew placement. And you can hear snores and so forth. People are still just sleeping through all of this, but there are only 2 people. This seems.
What?
Can we bar the doors?
Yes, we can.
How?
That might be a good idea. Oh, yes.
One door. You're like,
Is there a? We can bar a door.
Wait.
It doesn't really.
with my thieves' tools, I could perhaps lock the doors again.
Yeah, no, so that would be totally doable.
That would just take some time.
No, not all that. I think it's more time than we have, especially if we're sailing currently.
Let's proceed.
Yes, let's go on.
Yeah, quickly because they can wake up.
And you can see, as you walk by, you can see there's 2 goblins that are in each of the beds, and there's a bottle by. They could have been just drinking, that's why they haven't woken up from all this explosion and so forth. Yeah, that's what you see. And then you can see at the end of these rooms 3 staircases, one leading up, clear towards whatever must be the helm of the ship. Or not helm, must be like the back of the ship, and then 2 leading down. One to the left, one to the right.
We'll go down. Yeah, let's go down first.
Yes, okay. There you see what essentially 3 rooms, one just quite close to you, and then you can walk around and get to the 2 other rooms.
Okay, do we hear anything?
Make a perception check.
Perception.
Yep.
Perception.
27.
13.
19.
19. Okay, cool. You hear something from the room just in front of you. You hear the sound of like electricity, light, sparks, something like that.
What?
I have an inkling feeling.
Oh, damnation. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Why won't it work? Oh, I forgot to plug the thing in. Silly me.
Major General?
Does it sound like someone we've...
No, it's a female voice. That's all you can hear.
Well,
Major General, right.
let's see if we very stealthily open the door and peek in.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my distance because we also have people upstairs.
Yeah.
They can very easily come down here.
Cool. Within the room, you see essentially 3 metal bodies. You see 2 like these warforged. These are called the knight or soldier versions, rather than the skirmish one you have fought previously. And then you see a goblin sitting essentially in a mecha suit, like controlling with levels and so forth. And she's creating something large and out of metal.
Right. Okay.
Maybe I should.
Do we have any way of knowing if this is the Major General?
We can just assume because she liked working alone, and it was a she. And this seems like the eccentric type.
Again, you can't be for certain, but given the position in the ship and so forth, yeah, entirely possible.
Right.
And you said we heard crackling electricity.
Yeah, it seems that she's trying to powering up this thing. It's indescribable at this point. It looks like a heap of metal.
Okay.
Right.
Maybe I should try to. Oh, yeah, that will work.
I'm just looking at Blake like.
I go the thieves can't hand signal for attack.
And there it is like, what?
Okay.
Yeah, cool. Let's prepare the map. Thanks for listening. The intro music was by Fischer, whereas the outro music was by Martin Kerr. The other pieces which are mentioned in the description down below were by Kevin MacLeod. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we hope to see you again in Doraken.